I gotta see this book we reading.
Look, there's some of the next. There's
Yeah.
to discover how. Oh wait. If you want to solve problems permanently, see page 179. How to build.
If you want to solve all your problems permanently.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, read that part.
Hold on, and there's another. Hold on, let's tell me which. It's gonna stay. Some of these will be crazy. When you don't, how to build personal strength. Why you should be receptive to truth. When you don't know what to do in order to find your new life. If you want to know why people are frightened and confused. To discover the magic power of mental understanding. When you want to make the most of a new principle. To reach results the easy and natural way. For a lesson in happy living taught by the ancient Polynesians. How to experience a remarkable difference in the way that you feel. Why you need never wander nor be lost. To understand the two main levels of human life. Page 201. If you ever doubt that you are capable of reaching greater heights, see page 91. I like that. If you ever doubt that you are capable of reaching greater heights, see page 91. To learn how to banish loneliness and depression, see page 122. When you want to choose only the best for yourself, see page 170. If you want to be a clever detective in solving the mystery of life, see page 26. Why you should detach yourself mentally from mankind's folly, see page 113. Why you should look within yourself for everything you need, see page 139.
Yeah. Let's read that one, but first show him the title, the what the book is called to the camera.
The book is called. You have to kill us for this book. If the government watches this, doesn't matter. This book's crazy. It says not for sale. It's pretty much how to change your life from the inside out. And it's full of wonderful mental tricks and principles and even motivational stories, short stories. It's psychopictography.
The new way to use the miracle power of your mind. It says not for sale.
Not for sale. Someone ganked it, passed it down, and passed it down until it got to us. For a reason. We must know this and pass it to all the people.
Go to that part. Yeah, right?
It's a revolution.
That exactly.
Yeah.
Read the part where it says why you should look for everything inside of yourself.
Okay.
You should only look for everything inside
139. Yeah. I can take my phone out so it doesn't, like you said, get caught on the... I'm just kidding.
We spreading this knowledge for real.
For real. I need to get my glasses. Hold on. I'm just kidding. I don't wear glasses. Alright. Say goodbye to fear and tension.
Is that the part about looking inside of yourself for everything you need?
Let's see. It's off a little bit.
That's the part we should share with everyone. I can cut out certain parts.
I like that. Say goodbye to fear and tension. This is 139. Yeah. I think we really are. It talks about true self. I think it may have been right. Let me look one more time. So it says, why you should look within yourself for everything you need. Page 139, mental picture 64. So we've got 138, 139, mental image 64. Here it is. This is it. Say goodbye to fear and tension. Picture a man lost in the woods. Dusk is descending, and the dangers of the dark creep in. The man knows that a false step might drop him into a deep pit or treacherous marsh. Wild animals lurk in the shadows. A storm threatens also. Suddenly, the lost man sights another struggling wanderer. He asks for the way out. The stranger offers immediate and friendly help. After following the stranger for a while, the lost man realizes that his supposed guide is just as lost as he is. So he parts company to set out once more on his own. Soon, he comes across a second stranger who confidently claims to possess an accurate map of an escape route. The lost man follows this new counselor, but again it becomes obvious that the man is self-deceived and that his map is a pathetic result of his self-deception. The lost man wanders on in deepening despair. He runs into others who claim knowledge of the way out, but he sees from the half-concealed distress in their eyes that they are just as lost as he is. Then as he stumbles about, the wanderer places his hand into his coat pocket for warmth. His fingers curl about something hard. His fingers curl about something hard and reassuring. I've never heard that expression. His fingers curl about something hard and reassuring. He withdraws a compass. Oh, so his hand feels something. He withdraws a compass. He laughs with comfort and relief as he realizes that it was there all along. He had only to look within himself. He had been so busy inquiring of others that he had failed to do the one necessary thing, but now he has found his salvation within himself. Like the wanderer, you have an inner compass to guide you from the forest of dread and dismay. And I am not speaking philosophically or from mere theory. It is a fact that emotional fear is unnecessary. If anyone tells you otherwise, that person has not yet found himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
True.
But I thought
you're dropping diamonds, pearls right now.
That's
that
true.
That was some real shit.
The answer to fear exists, but we must not give in to easy answers. We must never surrender our individuality and our integrity to another person merely because that person claims to know the answer. We must and we can find it for ourselves. Even our despair can aid us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Gandhi said, great acts come from desperation. So that's crazy. I've done some. For in the depth of every serious doubt and every despair of truth, the passion for truth is still at work. Don't give in too quickly to those who want to alleviate your anxiety about truth. Don't be seduced into a truth which is not really your truth. The only way to be unafraid. People want to identify fear, explore it, find ways to get rid of it once and for all. So let's examine it for ourselves. Is it really possible to abolish daily anxiety? Yes, certainly. Personally, I know that it is quite possible. However, there is no way I can convince you of this with mere words. You cannot know my state. You can only know your own. But your own state can eventually rise to the level where you are wonderfully unafraid.
Amen. That's right.
Yeah.
Keep going.
First, we should realize that we are not talking about a fear having a realistic basis in the outer world. If you are afraid when crossing a busy street or when chased by a tiger, that is realistic fear. Yeah, because he's not denying it, because even I was thinking about the scriptures, how God says that a man without fear is a fool, but he's talking about realistic fears, because there's mechanisms placed inside of our bodies, and if you're not going to ignore the mechanism that tells you to get out of there, then that's foolish, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's saying, this is realistic, so keep this in mind aside, you know. It is self-protective, ensures survival, you know. So yeah, that mechanism's natural. But we are talking about inner fears. That is, those vague, nagging, and painful anxieties that can't quite identify or understand. You know, yeah. I get, every time I go out in the public, oh yeah, I see what he means. Like crazy shit, that there's no need to fear. Like, unrealistic fear, yeah. Fear is a part of every negative emotion. Anger is based on fear. Bitterness extends from a frightened state of mind. Loneliness is quite obviously a fear of being alone. The depressed person is frightened, and so on. Let's go back to the original question. What is fear? You must follow this very closely. We are diving deeply into the problem. I assure you that your careful exploration is the means of freedom from a quivering mind. You know very well that you have previously tried many systems and philosophies and plans that haven't worked. You are still very much afraid. But if you will grasp all this as best as you can, you will come out nicely. Once you really understand, you will be free.
That's right. When you make it personal, that's when the fear can come and the doubt. But the God within you is without doubt.
Yeah. I like that.
That's true. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot they're talking about in here.
That's awesome. This is a cool book, man.
So he's like, so this is cool. He's about to give us something that'll work. Understand the secret of inner freedom. Here we go. Simply stated, a man is afraid because he suspects that he is really not the false images he has built up about himself. Man is afraid because he suspects that he is really not the false images he has built up about himself. The fears, the things that people place on us. You're a bum, you're a loser, you ain't got shit. Like, all those things that we build up on ourselves. That's crazy. I'll keep reading. But I'm coming to truths about it too. I'm like, in reality, he is not the false images, but he wants to believe that he is. All inner fear is founded on trying to believe that an illusion is a reality. All inner fear is founded. The basis for all inner fear, the cause of all inner fear, is trying to believe an illusion is reality.
Say that one more time. The cause?
The cause of fear, the cause of all inner fear, is in trying to believe in an illusion as reality.
Wow.
Here it says all inner fear is founded on trying to believe that an illusion is a reality. Like most people, when they see a big dude, automatically they're like, more power than me, could whoop my ass, that's automatically false, because you don't know that.
Like making assumptions.
Yeah.
And noticed it said trying to believe it.
Trying to believe
it's
it.
Not
yeah,
real.
Yeah, manifesting.
It's not the real truth or reality about it.
That's that false evidence appearing real.
You're already in a spot or a position of not even having to go there, is what it's saying. You just need to realize that. You
taught me that fear is false evidence appearing real.
Yeah.
I read one though that was like, fuck.
Everything and run?
Fuck everything and run, or face everything and rise.
Face everything and rise, yeah.
That was kind of like that one.
That's a good one.
It's like, fuck everything and run. That's so funny. That shit is hilarious. Uh-oh, I hope the bugs aren't digging in before me.
Got the mangoes.
I'm just glad this has phosphorus in it.
Look at the color on that. It's light green, yellow mango.
Mm-hmm.
Letting it sit in the sunshine. Alright, let's finish the chapter and stop the video.
Everyone has imaginary ideas of himself, so all fear is founded on trying to believe that an illusion is reality. Everyone has imaginary ideas of himself. as being this or that sort of person. And you can be sure that the images are highly complementary. But since they are purely imaginary, they are highly sensitive to assault by reality. I've experienced that shit a lot. Everyone has imaginary ideas of himself as being this or that sort of person. And you can be sure that the images are highly complementary. You need visualization to help manifest your realities to become what they are rather than imaginary to be more than you're pretending to be. But he's saying, but since they are purely imaginary, they are highly sensitive to assault by reality. So, like, he's saying that is what you are. Oh, wait, well, let's keep reading. By way of illustration, a young lady once told me the other day I was upset by being told that I had a dull personality. Was that because I had a picture of myself as having a bright personality? Right? Otherwise you would not have been upset. You see, because in her mind she thought she was bright. Someone outside of her in reality assaulted her imaginary self and told her that she was actually dull. That is what it is. So I did understand it right. Yeah. Like, I think I'm big. I tell you, I think I'm getting big. I think I'm getting big. And someone tells me I'm skinny. I'm like, oh, fuck. But it's because of that. Like, it's the same shit. I'm like, what the fuck? It says, right? Otherwise, you would not have been upset. You see, you have the false notion that it is good to have a bright and bouncy personality. Why is it good? You think it's good because you envy people who go around appearing to be very gay and enthusiastic. Okay, wait. You see, you have a false notion that it is good to have a bright and bouncy personality. Why is it good? You think it's good because you envy people who go around appearing to be, gay and enthusiastic and happy. What you don't know is that they are very miserable when the show is over. Yeah.
So he's talking about people that go around shutting other people down.
No, people who are like gay and enthusiastic and both, but incredibly happy. And it's saying that.
They put on a false image. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, and then you're doing that same, and it says, what you don't know is that these type of people are actually very miserable when the show is over, when they are all alone. Why try to have a bright personality? Why not just be yourself? Whether you know it or not, a real personality is 10 times more attractive than a bright one. To sum up, you have certain imaginary ideas about the kind of person that you are. You get scared whenever anyone or anything threatens to expose them for the illusions that they are. You will resent anyone who tells you the truth about them. But it is the exposure of the illusions that sets you free.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Let's see. Oh, my tummy.
We can continue later if you'd like.
No, I want to read more.
This video is really long already. But, yeah.
It was, oh, yeah. Why, then, do you resist so fiercely the unmasking of your false self-images? Because you are afraid that by losing them, you will also lose your identity. Since they make up the only identity you know, you are terrified that their loss will mean the loss of you. But, and listen carefully to this, it is the loss of the false self that enables you to discover who you really are. You must have the courage to drop the false self, as temporarily frightening as it may be, in order to find the true self.
Fire.
Once you become aware of all the phony images of the false self, they fall away. This creates a psychological vacuum which is quickly filled by the true self, and your true self is beautifully free of fear. Free yourself from fear by following your clues a step at a time. An adventure story revolved around a man who found a small section of a treasure map. The section hinted of a fabulous treasure and supplied a single clue for locating it. The man tried to find more sections but failed. Deciding to use what little he had of the map, he took the first step of sailing for an island in the West Indies. There, among some rocks in the cove, he found a second section. He followed its directions to a grove of trees where a third piece was found. So step by step, from one clue to the next, he went on to locate the treasure. There is a rich lesson here. Namely, we need to take only one easy step at a time. Oh, that was the lesson. In our research for inner liberation, we need do only whatever we can at the present moment. It is a mistake to try to act above our present level of understanding. It is correct to do whatever is possible for the time, as elementary as it may be. One valuable step is to become aware of specific worry or tension.
Yeah.
This
inner awareness is important. That's why I love the raw food.
Yeah, that does help.
It helps so much.
It does. It helps more. It helps
the mangoes.
Me. It helps. It helps my confidence.
Not stuffing your face, right?
Well, yeah. If I stuff my face with the right foods.
It's hard.
Because I
with
can't
the right
help
foods,
that.
right?
If I were in heaven, I'll be there.
Just eat like 20 salads.
Yeah, it's the same.
Eat whole 5 pounds of salad.
Yeah, like juice 12 watermelons.
Alright, let's finish it up. Let's wrap it up. This is a great video, by the way. Thank you for reading, Paul.
Most definitely. I'm getting so into this.
We gotta make some more of these.
I'm probably gonna read it after.
I'll make some more of these by myself, too, if I'm not with you.
I'm gonna read some more of this after we're done, too. Out here in the sun.
Does it have one more finishing paragraph? You could read it?
Yeah. It says, so one valuable step is to become aware of a specific worry or tension. I know what mine is automatically right now. Not now, but like, this puts spotlights on it.
Yeah.
Gives you something definite to observe and study. During a pictography session, a woman told of her specific stress. I am afraid of other people being angry with me. I don't want to displease them for fear they'll flare up at me. It must be a carryover from girlhood. I can think of several people who are always mad at me. It terrified me. I tried to keep their anger down by doing what they wanted me to do. It felt that it was wrong to please them like this, but I was too scared to rebel. Today I still have the same awful pressure. I still do things I really don't want to do. I'm afraid to speak and act the way I honestly feel. I've told myself 1,000 times that I'm sacrificing my inner integrity, but I'm still chained. How can I break the chains? She accomplished a good deal for herself simply by bringing the problem out into the open with that kind of truth. That was a sensible and healthy first step. It was simply a matter of more time and insight that finally set her free. What can you do right now? What simple step would help you at this very moment? I suggest that you review some ideas or paragraphs in these pages that have special meaning for you. They are accurate clues that lead to the treasure of abundant living, to your treasure of abundant living. And how to handle the future, I have
We're all in the same book, different pages.
How to handle the future.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it here.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm actually gonna
Again, thanks for reading, Paul.
Most definitely. I'm actually gonna look at this and